Uh, whew. Oh my god, that was close. Oh my god, that was so close. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft FTB Reloaded server. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Today is episode 16 and I've got a great one planned for you. Lots of fun stuff lined up for today. But first, we got to do that question of the day. So would you rather not be able to sprint or not be able to shift? Which one do you take because the other one's gone? You pick one, you lose one. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. If you enjoy this series and you want to see more, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and turn on those notifications for when the videos come out. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So to get started with today's episode, we are going to be working on the base. Now, the design is the first thing we got to take care of, but I have already pretty much decided on what I want to do, and I'm going to show you that now. But before we do that, make sure that you follow me on Twitter, because I asked Twitter what block palette would look best. Twitter voted on these blocks, so that's what we're going to be using. So if you want to get interactive and help out, be sure that you follow on Twitter. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place some of this chiseled stone. This stuff is really easy to get. It's just stone blocks, and all you got to do is smelt them, or chisel them, I'm sorry. And this is going to be our floor and ceiling. It's going to be super easy to make stairs with these guys. So all of that. So this is our floor. Now assume that this middle part that I'm about to make is the walkway. It's going to be 3 tall. And you guys know how I like to make my bases, so we're going to be going with that design. Now there's going to be a 3 block space here, and it's going to come up like this. This is going to be the corner piece. And it's going to do it again right here like that. So fill all that in, fill all that in. That's what it's going to kind of look like. Now that we have that done, we need to decide what are we going to do for the back pieces. Now, I do have an idea what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to bring the gray over just like this. And then in the middle, we're going to use the black ones. There we go. And then this is where the white... Such a fail. Oh my god. All right, let's fix that real fast. Let's not fail anymore, guys. That's a bad thing to do, right? Vein Miner will get you every time. God, Vein Miner is bad to me sometimes, but it's okay. You know what? It's all right. We live and we learn. So black there. Now, I really like that, but it needs a little bit more to make it look a little bit better. So what I was thinking is we would take our chisels and bit saw and cut a few of these pieces here. So I've got the bottom piece just like so, and then we can shift this one in, shift this one in. This is gonna look so good, guys. You guys are really gonna like this. There we go. So something like that. Now I know you're probably thinking, well, that doesn't look all that great. Let's use these marble pillars on the sides here, and it's going to look fantastic. So let's put those back there. Just like that, right? Now, that's a pretty cool design. Now, one thing we could do is we could change the back block to white and just kind of give that white a little bit more 3D detail. So let's see what that looks like as well. It gives us a little bit more color in our base as well. Honestly, I kind of love it. Like, I think it looks really good. The gray might be thrown off a little bit, so we might have to figure something out with that. You know what we could do? It might give us a little bit more work to do, but I'm okay with that. I'm not really worried about that. We could put stairs in there, just like so. How does that look? That looks pretty good. I like that. All right, now one more little look into the design to kind of give us a final perspective on what we want to do here. So if we decide to stick with the white walls like we have, we would want to cut one more of these up, get one more of those. Okay, because then this is now a stair, obviously. These things are kind of hard to put in, aren't they? Like to not be friendly to place. There we go. So just like that. All right, so ignore the other ones because I'm not going to do the rest of them. And then let's take our saw and make that same block that we just made. This guy, cut that up 1 or 2 times. So there. And let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's make this one and then this one. So this is that corner post that we were just using. But this time it's in gray. There we go. And there we go. I think gray does look better. So let's take a look at what gray would look like with the block full as well. So like I said, I just want to check out all of my options to see what I think is going to look best. Grab all those. Okay, so with gray as the backing, see what that looks like real fast. I kind of like that one a little bit better. I think I'm going to go with this setup. I know it's only 2 colors, but that's perfectly fine. Awesome. I think we finally got a final setup here. The only other thing that I brought with me were these glowstones. Oh, you know what? To make the glowstone nooks, you've actually got to use the other saw. This guy right here. This is a Project Red saw. And all you've got to do is just cut this guy down. So I think you have to do it in the corner, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe top here. Pretty close. So there is the glowstone corners. And then a little bit more. And then there's the glowstone nooks. So the glowstone nooks are good because you can hide lighting pretty much anywhere. For example, I can do the corners and I have plenty of light wherever I decide to put those. So I think now that we have a final iteration, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the base. I just died from fall damage. I've got long fall boots on, so I should not take fall damage. Let's test it, right? Am I going to die? Okay then, so my boots just randomly glitched and I died out. So up here is where we chose to build our base, right? Well, I've got the entrance room just about finished. We decided on the gray, but I actually decided on the white pillars. We may even change those up a little bit more still, but let me fill the floor in here. There we go. I've got my glowstone nooks in for lighting. Pick this up real fast. So how did this turn out? It turned out pretty well. I like it. I think it looks pretty good, but I can't believe I died. That's crazy. So I've just been digging this out in here, trying to get a feel, you know, how the size is going to look like. This will be the basalt. So the thing that we're going to probably have to do is go chop up about 1,000 volcanoes to get what we need. So the inside of this is 3 wide. There's basalt there. I don't actually have any more basalt on me, but the base has actually turned out good. So when you walk in, you're going to walk in just like this, and then there's going to be 3 different ways to go. We'll have another little cutoff room cutting through. Now, I like these rooms. They're kind of big. They're kind of spacious. I really like that. So I wanted to give you just a quick update on what was going on. I'm going to get this room done. And then I think we're going to go forward 1 more room, and that's going to be where our AE room is, because we have got to get automation set up pronto. All right, so another update. Here is the game plan. That creeper really wants to come in. Let's go ahead and block him. He's on the man on the mission over there. Anyways, you walk in. This is the room. So this floor needs some kind of design in it still. It was a little bit too open for my liking. So you walk through this room. This is where our AE master room is going to be. So what we've got to figure out now is how much we want this room to be dug out. There's no chance we're making it as big as this room. There's no need for that. So let's go ahead and try to figure out a design for this. Now, normally I would go with what we already have here, but I think that's going to, like I said, way too big. So let's dig this out just a little bit on the sides here. Now we obviously we can change the design as we please. That's not a big deal. So what I'm thinking might be appropriate is, so we've got like our typical setup here where we have the sides. But I'm thinking instead of making it like 3, let's make it 2 or even 1. Not sure that I like the 1 like that though. Hell, I might not even have a gray there if I think about it. I want it there, but what if instead we go 2 like this, and then a pillar, then curve? That's a pretty good size room. So I guess if we were going to change it, so there really isn't much we can do for that. I guess inside we could kind of flip it up a little bit though. Put this here instead. You know what? I'm actually kind of cool with that. I don't really have a problem with that. The reason why I want to make it a little bit smaller is because the way that I plan on setting this base up, I want it to be I want this to be central command, but most of the base is going to be off in different parts of it, right? So we're not going to worry about having like a ton of machines in here or anything like that. Machines will have their own room, etc., etc. So thinking like this maybe. Do we want to do it like that? Because that kind of goes against what we've already been building. Let me, you know what? Let me remove some of this real fast and just try to mimic the design a little bit more. Okay. So that would look like that. Then we would just probably have a doorway there. I mean, if we go like that, let me go over here. There we go. So I'm not even sure what we would have right there. I guess we would just have a flat wall. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get rid of this. So let's say our normal 3, 4, 5. Okay. So then instead of having it like this, let's get rid of that. Let this come over. That should be a total of 9, or I think it's either 7 or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then inside of here, get rid of all that. Then we have this stone inside of there. I need to chisel. I have too much stuff in my inventory. Chisel. So you. Then we could do our normal design on this side. You know what? That's actually kind of coming together nicely. Then we put that there. By the way, I figured out how to use these guys finally. One more. There we go. There we go. So something like that. So it's a little bit bigger. I think that room size is going to work out just fine. Okay, guys. So we have been working on digging out the AE room. That is now finished. A very, very smaller room, which I like. I really, really like the way that this has turned out. The only thing that we did a little bit different is instead of having just the brick go across here, I did go 1 deeper. Now, I am pretty much fine with it either way. I think the way that it looks now, it kind of curves to like a middle aspect, which you can't really see from here, but I like that a lot actually. So I think it's time to move in. So let's head downstairs and grab our stuff. At least this will be easy. Out here, but there's like probably gonna be 1,000 mobs over here. So okay, I need to sleep. Means I need to pick up my bed and run. Ooh, oh my god, that was close. Oh my god, that was so close. All right, quickly get some sleep on. There we go. How rude. Am I going to be able to make it without getting shot? I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Who was shooting at me? It was one of those like, oh, him over there. All right. That wasn't a rude shot because that was actually a pretty good shot. So don't hate, appreciate. All right. So put this stuff away real fast. There we go. All right, so we'll need to carry all of those. So, all right, let me grab my wrench real fast. Take that so I can grab all of these. All of these. Grab the cables. One of these lets you pick out of there like perfectly. All right, anyways, grab that. And then let's grab our backpacks. Take all of these. So we can just chuck all those right in there. Because we got so much stuff. The one thing that I've noticed with this mod pack is that you definitely don't need 64Ks like we normally would, which I'm a fan of. So put all of that in there. All right. I think we're pretty much good to go. Grab our terminal. Okay, so we've got our terminal, our energy acceptor. Let's grab the cable out of here. Break it right here. Break it going straight up vein. Oh, you can't vein mine that. Okay. So finally, just need to take the solar panels. There was a creeper. I'm watching you, man. I'm watching you. On to your games, pal. Okay, grab the wrench. Take that, take that. We will need that cable. All right. I think we're ready to move now, guys. I think we got everything we need. I hope. Probably should take these cables too, because we're probably going to have to go to the top of that mountain to run the power down. So we've only got 14 blocks to do that in. A little bit more over here, I think. Can I don't know. I really don't ever try to vein mine that. Let me switch to none. Okay, so we've got 22 blocks to run the power down. Eventually we're going to have to make a better entrance too. There we go. So for now, the energy acceptor will sit right here. And now we've got to go. Oh, that worked out so good. Oh my God. Talk about luck, dude. All right. So we need to have the MFSU facing down. I'm not going to set up any machines just yet, so it won't really matter. The acceptor can take any style of power. Come down. And let's put the acceptor right here. All right. So there. Grab our cable. There. And there. And then drives. So we'll put the drives in. For now, we'll just do something like that. I don't know. All right. This is temporary setup anyway, so it won't matter. Grab all those, chuck those in there. Okay, cool. So we are pretty much reset up now. So I think the game plan is going to be to get auto crafting set up today. You guys know that I'm very, very good at auto crafting. Like, that's my jam. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make a little undercarriage of our base. And that way we can run pipes and stuff to everything. And then what I'll do is I'll make like some machines off to the side. So what we may end up doing, taking like this floor out and putting some glass in, I think. All right, guys. So the base is coming along quite nicely. Let's go over what I have done down in the basement here. So the basement of our build is going to be a place where all of our pipes, all of our cables are ran. We'll probably do AE piping and some sort of power cable. It's gonna look really, really awesome. And for the build, I did this yellow factory block. It's like caution because, you know, it's like down in the basement where all the machines are. So I think it's gonna look really, really awesome. So two things. First off, we need to make a little bit more glowstone here. So let me grab my saw so we can make some nooks for down there. And then we're going to start setting up our crafting and everything, because that's what we got to do next, because I want to auto craft. There we go, right there. So there's one more for the nooks. All right, man, I love those nooks. Using the heck out of those things. Now, the game plan here is most likely going to be, let's see, this right here is the center. So I'll most likely have the builds go this way, because we're probably going to continue the basement. It'll go there. So it's something like that for now. Put those lights in there. All right, so let's get some lights down here. Make sure that it's all lit up nice and good like. All right, hit a quick F7. No colors. Okay, fantastic. So, down in the basement, we're going to have a few different setups here. So first off, I want a pulverizer. Actually, you know what? I don't think we're going to need the pulverizer. I think what we're going to need is the induction smelter. So let's grab that, which I don't see. Induction smelter. There we go. So we'll have machines on two different sides. A lot of the times we end up using one or two of these machines. So we'll have induction smelter, and then on the other side, we'll have, let's see, if we're going to automate these machines, we're going to have the interface probably on the bottom. Doesn't really work for the way that I want to set it up, but I think that's the only way we can really do it. But I plan on having all four of these over here. So these will be strictly for automation, right? These ones over here, whatever we decide to use there, will be for that same method. So let's see here. Let me grab some wooden pipe. Kind of try to get a feel for how we're going to output all of this stuff. So we'll have engines probably underneath of there. Actually, I was going to say we could, I'll probably just do it like this, right? I'll probably have engines underneath. So let me grab those. I'm not going to get it all set up today, but we're going to try our best. So put those right there. And we'll just have those running constantly. And then what we'll do is we'll most likely use an iron pipe setup. Let me grab a wrench. And I don't know if I have an ender chest. Well, obviously we have these ender chests. That'll work just fine. So we'll have an ender chest right there. And then the iron pipes will come there. And I think that's probably how we'll do this setup. The only, like I said, the only issue that I see with this system being a problem, that's how that's supposed to work, I'm pretty sure. We could do it like that. That could work. We'll probably have some extra machines over here for the same thing. Pulverizer, redstone furnace, just, you know, extra. But the only problem I see with this is that, like, say we need to do a lot of one item, like 200 glass or something. Auto crafting over a stack of 64 could be a huge problem. So we may want to consider a different setup for this. So how, the only thing is though, is I want this setup to look super clean. So if we're gonna make it to where the items come in through the top of the machines, that means the interfaces are gonna either need to pump the items into the chest or another way. But down the middle here, so let me go ahead and fill this floor back in real fast. Just kind of going over what we're gonna be doing. Pick you up real fast as well. So I'm thinking, like in the middle right here, one from the edge and one from the door. This is going to be our auto crafting grid, because in this pack there's no channels, so we can stack these as many as we need. We'll be able to see everything from the pattern interface and the terminal interfaces, and I think we're going to have a whole mess of auto crafting right down the middle. So it's going to take a lot of organization to get where we need it, but I think it's going to work pretty well. So those are kind of the plans. I think what I'm going to do is, over the break of the video till the next episode, I'm going to get working on all of that AE stuff. We'll have AE on one side, RF on another, and I think we'll be good to go. So guys, oh, by the way, before I end the video, do I have any glass? I have 14 glass. I want to chisel this glass real fast to see what's going to look best for this area. So naturally I would go with something like this. I may go with a streaky glass though. Oh, that looks really cool. I think that might fit this pretty well. Okay. I really do like that though. I think that's going to fit the best there. See what it looks like from the bottom. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. I have to figure out a way to get in and out, but otherwise, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. This is iJevin. Peace out, everybody.